Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have a very easy muffin recipe for you. Today we are going to make keto apple spiced muffin. These are 100% keto, which means they contain no actual apples, but they give you the taste and the feeling and the flavor of an apple muffin. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janetsdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So, while we do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Lightly spray 8 muffin cups with cooking spray, or you can line them with paper liners. I will say that silicone muffin cups work best with coconut flour muffins. The liners have a tendency to stick inside the muffins a little bit because coconut flour uses so much moisture. However, they will work just fine if that's all you have. In a large mixing bowl, combine 120 grams or around 1 cup of coconut flour, 121 grams or around 2/3 cup of granulated sweetener of your choice. I'm using golden monk fruit rather than the granulated monk fruit because I like that cane sugar taste in these, but you can use any granulated sweetener you want. You can also adjust the granulated sweetener according to how sweet you want your muffins. 15 grams of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of dry apple pie spices. I just make my own apple pie spices by mixing together ground cinnamon, ground nutmeg, ground ginger, and a little bit of allspice. You can change or adjust the amount of spices according to your taste. Sift or whisk these all together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add 3 large room temperature eggs. Make sure they are room temperature so that they mix in more smooth. Stir the eggs into the dry ingredients until everything is fully combined and all the dry ingredients have been moistened by the eggs. If you need to, you can use your fingers a little bit just to make sure that all the dry ingredients get moistened by the eggs. Add 151 grams or around 3/4 cup of the oil of your choice. I'm using canola oil, but that's really not a very keto-friendly oil, so you can use whatever oil you want. Stir the oil in until everything is fully combined and smooth. Add 60 grams or around 1/4 cup of plain yogurt or sour cream. Make sure again that this is room temperature. As I always tell you, room temperature ingredients makes your doughs and batters come together more smoothly, so therefore you have a more moist and fluffy muffin. Add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. You can adjust the extract more or less according to how much of a hint of a vanilla flavor you want in your muffins. And 1 tablespoon of apple extract. You can also adjust this more or less depending on how much of an apple flavor you want in your muffins. Stir all together until everything is fully combined and you have a soft, smooth, basically it's a dough. It's thicker than a batter, but not quite thick enough to be called a dough technically, but I'm calling it a dough. Gradually fold in 5 ounces or around 1 cup of shredded zucchini until it's fully combined and evenly distributed throughout the dough. Scrape the sides of the bowl down and push all the dough to the center of the bowl. Then allow the dough to sit for about 5 minutes. This is just so that the dough can absorb any extra moisture that there may be. Divide the mixture evenly amongst the 8 muffin cups. It's roughly a little more than 4 tablespoons of dough in each cup. Use your fingers and press the dough evenly and firmly into each one of the cups. Make sure the top of each muffin is flat and even. Place the muffins into your preheated oven and bake at 375 degrees for 20 minutes or until lightly golden on top and a tester comes out clean. Once the muffins are done baking, remove them from the oven. They still will be a little bit soft, but they will firm up as they cool. So allow them to cool in the pan for at least 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, carefully remove the muffins from the muffin cups and transfer them to a wire rack and allow them to cool completely. Make sure you're careful when you're removing them from the muffin cups. They still will be a little bit warm, and gluten-free baked goods are always very fragile when they're warm. So just make sure you're careful when you are removing them from the cups. After the muffins have cooled completely, you can eat them immediately if you want to, but I am going to show you how to make a very quick brown sugar glaze that I put on these, and they taste delicious that way. For the brown sugar glaze, in a small bowl, combine 1/4 cup of the brown sugar sweetener of your choice. I'm using a brown sugar monk fruit allulose blend. You can use whatever brown sugar sweetener you want. Add 1 tablespoon of the milk of your choice, and once again make sure it is room temperature so it mixes in more smooth. Use a fork and stir the brown sugar sweetener and the milk all together until everything is fully combined and smooth. Use a spoon and drizzle the desired amount of the glaze over the top of each one of the muffins. Then let the muffins sit for just about 5 minutes. This will just let the glaze soak in just a little bit. After the glaze has set for a few minutes, place the muffins on the serving platter of your choice and eat immediately. Or if you do have any leftover, store them in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 1 week. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.